First is over.
Promise, or are you just saying that?
Would I lie to you? Well, I mean when it really counts.
No, never.
Yeah, well, you trust me this time. After Dr. Brenton goes through his evaluation, he's going to decide to get you out of here. And after a few days at Landview Hospital, you're going to be the same old person.
Maybe for a while, but then they'll send me back here or someplace worse.
That is no way to think.
I have to think that way, Max. I mean, I may have eaten a little at this clinic, and I may have slept. But I still feel so hopeless.
Hey, hopeless. You've got your own knight in shining armor right here beside you.
Max, I know, and you've been wonderful. You have. I mean, you're the only one who really cares about me. You and Vicky. But you can't do anything for me here.
You are not going to stay here, not if I have anything to say about it.
That's just it. You don't have anything to say about it. I mean, you really don't. And I know Maria's going to be here. No, she's going to try again. She's going to try to poison me or burn me up.
Tina, I'd hoped your visit with Dr. Brayton, he'd make you realize that Maria is not real.
Yes, she is. I saw her.
Tina, you imagine that. Maria is dead. She is gone and dead. You gotta believe that.
Max, I want to believe that, but I'm afraid that once I believe that, then I'm going to walk around a corner and she's going to be there waiting for me.
Tina, she's not going to hurt you. I'm not going to let anybody hurt you now. Now, Dr. Brayton is going to see what kind of help you need, and we're going to make sure you get it.
Tina, the matron wants to walk you back to your cell.
The solitary? No, please don't take me back there. No, it's so horrible there, please.
Doc, do you have to do this?
I'm afraid it's prison policy. Now go on, Tina.
Hey, you keep calm, okay? I'll get you out of here, all right? Hold on. Damn it, Doctor, was that necessary?
I don't make the rules, Mr. Holden. My job was to question and to observe, and then to make a diagnosis.
Well, let's hear it.
My report is for Warden Perkins.
I'm not asking you to violate your ethics, Doctor. Tina's the most important thing in my life. I need to know the diagnosis.
Very well, Mr. Holden, but you're not going to like it. In my opinion, Tina Roberts is as sane as you or I. And I can only conclude that she's faking her paranoia in order to win a release from prison.
You mean you think that is an act? I got news for you, Doctor. That fear of Tina's is real. And whether it's caused by paranoia or a genuine threat by someone, the only help you can give her is by getting her out of here.
You are hardly objective, Mr. Holden. In my opinion, Tina Roberts should remain here at Statesville and live out her term.
Oh, I don't accept this. She's terrified because she's being threatened by someone here, and I believe her.
Forgive me, Mr. Holden, but you are allowing Tina to do exactly what she does best. Manipulate others into seeing the world as she sees it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No? I did more than question Tina. I looked into her background.
Oh, great. You talk with the people in Landview, all you got is a bunch of gossip and a pack of lies.
Is it a lie that she once faked her own suicide? Is it gossip that she tried to pass off your baby as being hers and her ex-husband? Manipulation, Mr. Holden. It's basic to her character. Why, the moment I met her, that well-timed fainting spell, what was that except another one of Tina's tricks?
She's pulled a lot of stunts, all right? But this time, it is real.
Unfortunately, you're not the one to make that decision. I am.
Doctor! If something happens to her, if somebody hurts her, I'm gonna hold you personally responsible. You got that? Now listen, there's more than just a case at stake here. This is a human life.
Mr. Holden, your friend Tina may not be the only one in need of psychiatric counseling. Before this violent streak gets the better of you, I suggest you seek professional help.
No violence. We just waltz out of here without firing a shot.
Listen, man, every scheme that we cooked up has gotten screwed up. Vicky Buchanan was our only passport out of here. You're dreaming if you think we're even going to get past the front gate.
All right, so maybe we lost our passport to freedom, but now we've got a new one. And her name is Tina Roberts.
No, please, I don't want to go to solitary. Can't you put me someplace else?
It's for your own good, Roberts.
Well, well, look who's home. And looking so much better, don't you agree, Buzz? Our Tina's got that rosy glow back in her cheeks.
Get out of here, Jamie.
My, aren't we touchy? I guess having your head examined will do that to you.
Well, you know, maybe you should try it. Then maybe they could find out what is wrong with you.
Keep up that sense of humor, sweetheart. You'll need it.
Out, Sanders. You too, Sharp.
Come along, Buzz. We'll let Tina get some rest. See you soon, team.
Don't count on it.
Oh, but I do. The sooner the better.
Take it easy, Mrs. Buchanan. Everything's gonna be okay.
The ambulance is on its way.
No, I don't need a doctor. I need the police.
Now,
Please.
don't upset yourself any further.
You don't understand. You see, I've got to go to Statesville to save my sister. I have to. My sister.
Try and sit still.
No, Oh, God.
Vicky, you all right?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
I'm so glad they called you.
Nobody called me. Max and Larry finally told me what you were doing up at Statesville. I was at the prison when they found Frankie Montaigne's body.
Clint, they put me in a casket.
It's okay.
If it hadn't been for Wade, I would have been burned up.
It's okay. I've got you now, and everything's going to be all right, honey. I don't know how to thank you, son.
It's okay.
We'll give you and your wife some time alone. Yes, of course. In the meantime, if there's anything, we at Hillside Crematory...
Some time alone would be just fine, thank you.
Oh, no. Wait, the police. Tell them to call Ray.
I already did.
Call Ray.
I did that before I left the prison. He should be on his way now.
Listen, you just take care of Mrs. Buchanan, okay?
Oh, Wade, I can never thank you enough for so many things.
It's okay.
Oh.
I don't know whether to thank you or hug you. God, when I think of how close I came to losing you.
It was horrible.
Oh, no. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. It's all over.
No, it's not over. Because whoever tried to kill me is going to try to kill Tina, too.
You have picked the wrong man. I'm tone deaf.
But we have to pick the new music for the 6 o'clock news. And without a music director...
All right, Tony. I do most everything else around here. Get the tapes. I'll take a shot at it.
Since when did you become an expert on music?
Since never. But, just shows you what I have to go through around here day after day. You're poor.
Aw, poor Daddy.
Yeah, poor Daddy. Well, what brings you here, as if I had to ask, huh?
Oh, well, I came to say hello to my father. What else? Well, I was hoping I would get to see Wade, too. He has to take a lunch break, right?
That's true, sweetheart, but before you can do that, you have to come to work.
He's not here yet?
Mr. Wade Coleman called, said he had some important business to do today.
Oh, well, he said he had something important to do, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. Oh, well, I guess I'll just wait for him. That is, if you don't mind.
Of course not, sweetheart. Ray, when you're finished with that set, move it onto the ramp, will you, please? Oh, there's a message for you. Mr. Brent Van Buren. He's been trying to reach you. He finally called here.
I have told him over and over again I am not interested.
Well, he's either dense or determined, honey.
Tom Denniston, you
Wanda.
are just
How are
exactly
you?
the man that I want to see.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Hi, sweetheart. Okay, let
Can I
me
help
tell
you?
you why I'm here. Yes. What I would like to do, please, is I would like to, we're about to have a grand opening of Heavenly Hash, and I want to see to it that this entire town just stands up on its ear.
Heavenly Hash?
Hey, you see this? You see this? We're about to open the greatest restaurant in all of Landview. The man does not even know what we're talking about. That's why we have to have not just advertising. See, I don't want mere space and air. What I want is spectacle.
Spectacle. I see. Well, in that case, you'll have to meet our sales manager, Bonnie Clark.
Okay, boss. All set.
All right, Wanda, stay here, and then I'll take care of you in a minute.
And you tell her that I also want the name of the hottest advertising agency in town.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wanda, what happened?
Oh, I'm going to see to it that Heavenly Hash is so visible.
Well, last time I saw you and Gilbert, you didn't have enough money to even open the place.
Well, yes, but that was before the miracle.
What miracle?
You know how you read about something in the newspaper and you say, oh, that could never happen to me. Mm-hmm. Well, it did. I got me an anonymous benefactor.
You mean somebody gave you the money?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Gilbert and I this morning, we looked on the table. There was an envelope full of money, exactly $5,000 in cash.
No name, no message?
No name, no message, no nothing. Now, Gilbert is sure it's from heaven. I am sure that it's from Vicky. But either case, I'm sure it's from Vicky, but in either case, there were only 4 people in this whole world that knew that we had financial problems.
You and Gilbert and who else?
And you and Wade. Well, maybe Gilbert is right. Maybe I should just be grateful and say prayers.
No, they both sound the same to me. I swear they...
Tom?
Yeah, what? Oh.
I'm here to ask a favor from Dorian. She would like to have her files.
Yeah, Melinda, I'm sorry. I'm trying to choose the theme music for the 6 o'clock news. With my luck, I'll probably come up with something that's suitable for the Saturday morning cartoons.
It can't be that bad.
You want to bet? Here, listen to this. Here, you like that?
Yeah, I like it.
You do?
Nice.
Nice. All right, wait a minute. Play that one, then. I want you to hear this. Listen to this. All right? Okay. Ready? Go. There. See that? They both sound the same, right?
I'm sorry, I disagree.
You do?
Yeah, the second one is definitely the better one. It's serious, but it's inspirational.
Inspirational. Well, you're the musician. You ought to know whatever you say is good enough for me. We'll go with that one, Tony. All right?
Well, wait a minute. I mean, I'm glad you like my judgment, but shouldn't you talk this over with your musical director?
What musical director? Our budget only allowed us to choose either a musical director or a weather girl. Now guess which one we chose, will you?
Well, obviously you have a lot to do. Maybe I'll just call Dorian and Mendora, have her look over all the files and choose what she wants herself.
You know, I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
You can use that phone right there. Dial 9 and they'll get you the international operator.
Okay, fine.
Okay. All right, Wanda, would you like to come with me and meet Bonnie Clark? All right.
Yes.
Sweetheart, keep an eye on that thing for me, will you?
Oh, okay, lead on, sir. Rolex the name, visibility today.
Marilyn, I found you. I've been looking all over for you. I called your dorm, your house. Where have you been?
I've been waiting for you, and while we're on the subject, where have you been all morning?
You are not going to believe it. As a matter of fact, it's so incredible, I'm having trouble believing it myself.
Honey, we have to go back to Statesville right now.
No. Look. I know how anxious you are, but you're in no condition to help her now. As soon as Rafe gets here, we'll tell him everything that happened.
But what good is that going to do? I can't prove to him that it was Jamie who put me in that casket any more than I can prove to him that it's Jamie who's out to get Tina.
All you can do is tell him everything you know. Now, you know he'll do his best. I'm going to do my best with Max Holden.
Don't be angry with Max.
Angry? I could boot him all the way from here to Dallas. It was his harebrained scheme that got you into Statesville,
No,
wasn't it?
It wasn't. It was my idea.
Don't try and stick up for him. Don't try and protect him. There's no way you could have gotten into Statesville and kept up that charade as long as you did without his help.
But, honey, he loves Tina just as much as I do.
And I love my wife. I love her too damn much to let some tin-horn cowboy toss her into a den of snakes just to try and prove himself to Tina.
But he was really trying to protect her. Oh, my God. I just remembered Nurse Dixon. Honey, she's the one I'm sure who killed Senator Montan. She's as much of a threat to Tina as Jamie Sanders ever was.
Listen, we've got to get Tina out of there fast. She's not going to live to see tomorrow.
What are you talking about? I thought she was over at that clinic with the psychiatrist.
Yeah, well, the psychiatrist came to his conclusion. He decided Tina's faking it.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-mm. Not only that, he had her put back in Statesville already, and she's back in solitary.
Oh, that's great. Now she's like some kind of a sitting duck.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a call from Clint. He's over at the Hillside Crematorium. Vicky came about this close to being burnt alive.
What?
I guess something with her little undercover scheme over at Statesville went wrong. She ends up in this casket right there at the crematorium.
Oh, my God. And I helped sneak her into that place.
Well, Vicky didn't get into anything that she wasn't ready to deal with, I guess. Listen, the point is, whoever is after Tina is probably the one who did this to Vicky. And Vicky said she didn't see anybody.
Yeah, but we both know who it is, don't we?
Jamie Sanders.
That's right. Vicky also said Nurse Dixon is involved. Let me ask you something, Cord. You still think we need to go through the proper channels to get Tina out of there?
That press conference has already started.
Think you can get me a press pass?
Yeah, that should be no problem. When I go to pick up my camera equipment, I'll pick up an extra pass.
Let's see. With what happened to Vicky, the police are probably on alert, which means the warden has his guards on alert, too.
Yeah, but they're not going to be the only ones.
Meaning our good friend, Jamie.
Yes. You know, since Vicky couldn't identify her attackers, it's a good bet that the warden hasn't done anything about Jamie and his buddies, which means we will probably have to deal with him, too.
Better us than Tina, don't you think?
What exactly you got in mind?
Cord, I think you better be damn sure you're ready to see this thing through. We may end up looking at a prison cell ourselves if we fail.
Well, I just can't sit around and watch Tina be killed. So it looks like I don't have any choice here, really. Let's just figure out how we're going to do this thing.
Wait, if you hadn't heard the sounds coming from inside the casket...
I know. I thought I was always born with bad luck. But it turns out my luck was with me today, and with Mrs. Buchanan. Jeez.
No, it was more than luck. You're a hero.
Mary Lynn, I hate when you start doing that.
You
Cut it out.
are. Not only did you save Vicky, you also saved something else. Wanda stopped by the studio today to buy some airtime to advertise her new restaurant.
Oh, she did. That's great.
Aren't you the least bit surprised? I mean, when we went by Heavenly Hash last night, Wanda and Gilbert didn't have enough money to even open the place. But now they have all that they need. $5,000.
That's terrific. I'm really happy for him, but that doesn't really have anything to do with me.
The money appeared by magic this morning. Only it wasn't magic, was it?
What? Look, Mary Lynn, I told you I'm really happy for Wanda and Gilbert, but I don't know anything about any $5,000.
You want it to remain anonymous? That's fine with me. I just want you to know how proud I am of you.
Listen, Mary Lynn, I swear to you, I never... Well, you said you wanted to help him, and I had the cash, you know, from my uncle's inheritance.
So you used part of it to help get Wanda and Gilbert off the ground. Why didn't you want me to know?
Well, I'm just not used to having money, you know? And I don't want people to talk about it. They'll start thinking I stole it or something.
No, they'll start thinking that you're a very generous man. I just hope you don't blow it all on new restaurants and leather jackets for me.
Don't worry, there's a lot more where that... I mean, I'll be really careful with the rest of it. As long as we keep this our secret, okay?
Okay, I don't know why you're being so cautious about it, but if that's what you want, fine. It'll be between you and me.
Good.
Dorian, look, Tom is just too proud to ask for an increase of the budget. But he desperately needs a new musical director, and he sort of said that I would be perfect for the job, but without the increase, he... What? You will? Well, Dorian, I can't thank you enough. I mean, not for me, for Tom. It's going to make his life so much easier. Well, yes, I'll let you know. I will. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.
Melinda, does Dorian want all her files or just some of them? Go ahead, folks.
Well, to tell the truth, I actually didn't even ask her because I was talking about how overworked you are, and she suggested that you hire a new musical director.
Oh, did she now?
And then she approved the budget.
Well, I'll start searching first thing tomorrow.
No, as a matter of fact, you don't have to search because then Dorian said that I would be perfect for the job. So with your approval, I'll start today.
My approval? I think that is a perfect idea for you, fair damsel. All right, Tony, let's go.
The press conference is in full swing. We'll be cutting the ribbon soon. Now remember, no violence unless absolutely necessary.
Sure, Dixon, sure.
I mean it, Jamie.
Don't sweat it. I've got my priorities. Besides, I love this joke we're pulling. There's the warden showing off his new high-tech way to make Statesville escape-proof, and here we are sneaking out on the same day.
Yeah, but we're not out yet.
We will be. Now, Dixon, you've got to get Tina back here to the infirmary.
You heard what Dr. Breton said. He wants her to stay there in solitary.
Dr. Breton is back to his cozy couch and his diploma. You're the head nurse. Just make sure she gets back here.
And then what?
Then we'll have all the insurance we need for our break. They may shoot us without a second thought, but not with a certain red head.
Hey, I like this, Jamie. We're not only going to bust out of here, but we're going to take the most luscious piece of the place with us.
Stop drooling, stupid, and listen. Here's what I want you to do.
Where's she? Oh, there she is. Melinda, hi. Wait. Yeah, okay. I'll, Well, what's up?
Herb!
Anybody home?
I didn't hear you come in.
Yeah, with those things on, you couldn't hear World War III.
So why aren't you buried under stacks of papers at City Hall?
Well, work isn't everything. I used to know that, and someone reminded me of that recently. I'm taking you to the zoo. Help me get my mind off my problems, and better than that, give me some time with a very gracious and beautiful lady.
I can't believe this, but this time I'm the one that's going to have to take a rain check.
What?
Now, wait a minute. Why don't you come with me and do a little research?
Research?
Yeah, I'll mix business with pleasure. I have to hit every music store in Landview for my new job.
Your job?
Don't look so shocked. I'm now a member of the working class. Now, come on. I'll tell you all about it in the car.
I don't believe. Wait a minute. An hour ago, you didn't have a job. I don't think
Tina looked up and saw that this Nurse Dixon was about to stick the IV needle in her arm. And she got hysterical. I calmed her down, but then when she saw Dixon leaving the room, she kept saying to me, Vicky, you're letting Maria get away.
Yeah, Vicky in Tina's state, she could have confused anyone with...
No. The only person she confused with Nurse Dixon, with Maria, was this Nurse Dixon.
It could be because Dixon resembles Maria and nothing more.
It's not a lot to go on, honey.
You cannot ignore the possibility that Nurse Dixon killed Sandra Montan, just as you cannot ignore the possibility that Jamie Sanders put me in that casket.
Vicky, you didn't see the faces of the people that put you in that casket. For all we know, it could have been anyone.
It was not anyone. It was Jamie. Rafe, the least you can do is bring him in for questioning, and this Dixon, too.
I don't have any jurisdiction in Statesville.
Good. Call the warden. Tell him about it.
I've already left a half-dozen messages. The warden's in the middle of giving him some kind of speech to his press conference.
Interrupt it. This is an awful lot more important than some stupid computer center.
Sweetheart, look, stop and think for a minute. Stop and think. Even if Rafe could stop the press conference, it doesn't mean that he can make the warden turn over Jamie Saunders or Nurse Dixon. And it just may be that solitary is the safest place to keep Tina.
She's not safe there. This Nurse Dixon has the freedom to go anywhere in the prison that she wants to. Nobody will question her. I would bet you anything that she's the one who set Tina's blanket on fire.
We don't know that fire was deliberate.
It could have killed Tina, just as I could have been killed. Rafe, what is the matter with you? You have to find Tina's body before you decide this is serious enough to do something about it. We have to go to Statesville now.
No way. You've already had a close call today.
You need to go home and get some rest, huh?
I'm not going to rest as long as my sister's in danger. I'm going to...
No way. Vicky, stop. Hold on. Why did Jamie try to kill you? Because he thought you knew too much?
That's a pretty logical assumption, yes.
Okay. He thinks you're dead. You suddenly show up at the prison, he's liable to freak out. I want you to go home and stay put. I'll go to Statesville, talk to the warden, and find some way to protect Tina, all right?
All right. I sure hope you find a way to save Tina before it's too late.
I got 1:30 right now.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, well, listen. What we need to do is you need to figure out that computer. Then I will sneak in the cell block, find Tina, and then we will all get the hell out of there before the guards figure anything out.
Or there's a chance that we'd all be looking down the business end of one of those automatic rifles.
Very possible. I'm not going to lie to you, Cord. This is not going to be a walk in the park.
Well, I'm glad that you just realized that this isn't going to be some kind of a game. All right, man, let's do it. Let's do it.
Get out.
I'll take care of them.
Must have been the salmon croquette.
Oh, you had that too? Oh, it's poison.
Oh, you poor man. There's been a rash of food poisoning lately. Thank you, Brewster. You can return to your duties now.
No, I think I'd better stay right here.
Nurse, can't you give me a shot or something?
Oh, yeah, forget it. Just shoot me.
You see the condition they're in. I can handle them.
Damn, with most of the staff at a dedication ceremony, you're on your own.
Honestly, Brewster, these men are too sick to move, much less give me any trouble.
Well, they seem sick. But a kind could, at this moment, pull something pretty good.
Look, I admire your diligence, Brewster, but I can assure you...
Well, I'm sorry, Dixon. But until they can return to their cells, I'm staying right here.
You know, firing in our way to the laundry room like this was one thing. But getting to the computer command system, that's going to be something else, Max.
If we just act like we know what we're doing, they'll let us in.
Yeah. Well, once we do get there, I'm going to have to find the code to get into the system so that we can get out of here fast with Tina.
Just remember, we don't pull this off. We may be sharing a cell with Tina for a long, long time.
Fire. Can't you stop that yakking and give me something?
Of course, Sanders. I'll arrange for an ambulance to take you and Sharp to the prison hospital.
Well, make it quick. I'm dying in here.
No regulations, Dixon. No ambulance can be called without written consent from the warden.
Brewster, for heaven's sake, this is an emergency.
Yeah, but the warden's right in the middle of dedicating the new wing. These two will just have to wait.
Wait! What? This man could be on death's door by then.
Oh, he doesn't look too bad to me. You sadist. Shut up, you creep.
Look, Brewster, if you're going to be a big coward about this and not take responsibility, I'll take responsibility myself.
Do you know what you're doing, Dixon? What will happen?
I said I'll take responsibility. My nurse's oath to save lives comes before some petty regulation.
Okay. You want to go above the warden's head? It'll be your neck, not mine.
Yes, this is Dixon in the infirmary. I need an ambulance right away. And don't give me any red tape. This is an emergency.
And watch yourself, Dixon. Sick or not, these two will kill you and not bat an eye.
Kill you? I could kiss you. Buzz, did you see that performance?
I was especially charmed by her passion and conviction, Jamie. I give it a definite thumbs up.
Will you two quit the movie review and tell me what we do next?
We're going to play on the warden's ego. While he's playing show and tell with his new computer, you go get Tina and bring her back here. And then when the ambulance gets here, we knock out the medics, shove Tina in the ambulance, and drive right out through the front gates. Now move it.
And I seem to remember the computer command center being somewhere down this way.
You realize, Cord, we're at the point you can't turn back.
Max, you don't have to keep telling me that. I know what the risks are, all right? And there's no way you can pull this thing off by yourself.
Look, I realize you're not doing this out of friendship for me.
It doesn't make any difference what my past is with Tina. If I was in love with her or if I was married to her, I'm not about to sit by and watch her be killed in cold blood.
I want you to know it took me a long time to like you, Cord.
Max, don't worry about it, all right? Let's just do this thing.
Hey, whoa. One more thing. All hell breaks loose here. We get split up. Whoever has Tina heads for the woods just outside of town.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about this. What was the name of the place again?
Okay, this place is called Monk's Hollow. I saw it when I was buying some real estate out there. It's this deserted monastery, about 100 years old. It's just a lot of overgrown vineyards and this empty house.
Great.
Car coming.
Yeah, sorry about that. A little headache, but it'd be more embarrassed without your clothes.
I'm gonna trade tailors with this guy. Why don't you keep watch, huh?
And how are we feeling?
Go ahead. Kill me. Just get it over with.
I don't want to hurt you, Tina. I only want to help you to get better.
Poison? Well, I sure hope it works quick, because I can't stand any more of this.
Now, that's no way to talk. You just need a little treatment. And I know just the place to take you.
No, I changed my mind. No, get away from me.
Don't fight me, Tina.
No, please don't. No.
There. You'll feel the effects in a moment.
Wait, Mr. Maria, haven't I suffered enough?
Your suffering's almost over, Tina. You'll feel the numbing sensation soon.
No, I won't. I don't feel a thing.
That's it. Just go with it. It's only a mild sedative, nothing more. Matron, I need help in here. What is it now? Throbbing. She can barely move.
Well, no wonder the way she refuses to eat.
Yes, I think it's a severe case of malnutrition. We have to get her to the infirmary for an IV treatment.
Whatever you say. But the state she's in, do you really think we can save her?
We can only try, Matron. We can only try.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, only authorized personnel.
No, it's okay. He's with the banner. Warden Perkins said he'd come in and take pictures of anything he likes. Listen, guys, Warden Perkins asked me to send you two over to the auditorium.
We can't leave now.
No, listen. He's having trouble answering all those questions from the reporters and the VIPs, all the technical stuff, and he'd like you two to get over there to help him out.
Well, I thought the warden was bringing them here. Yeah, we were supposed to have 30 more minutes.
Right. Well, guys, look, I don't make these orders up. I just deliver them, all right?
Well, okay, you heard the man. Ours is but to do or die.
What do you think, this computer anything like yours? Oh, Max, it's like going from a paper airplane to some kind of a spaceship. Yeah. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to hack my way into this thing. Cord, all you got to do is open that cell in solitary. You don't realize it's not that easy. First, I've got to get the password to get into the system. Then I got to figure out how we can get from here to solitary without being detected. Then I have to get... Whoa, Cord, you lost me, all right? Just do it. I'll try. Wait, what's that? Obviously, I hit the wrong password, but I gotta keep hacking until I find the right one. I got some bad news for you, buddy. In half an hour, the warden and all the guards in this joint are gonna be here. Yeah, well, I got some bad news for you. We may run out of time before we ever get this ship out of the water. Better get from there to the laundry. Well, I already know she's in solitary. I'm gonna need some kind of a number for her cell door to open it. According to the layout here, it should be cell number 5. No, 15. Great. Okay, find something for the laundry room doors, too. I'll need that so we can open that and get out of here. Look, Cord, you just keep punching those buttons, all right? Yeah, I keep punching, but all I keep getting are these damn beeps and buzzes. Hey, it's like trying to break into the Pentagon. Come on, don't give up, all right? Just keep trying. There's got to be a combination you haven't thought of yet. The password, it's going to be something related to the Warden Perkins, because it's his word. Wait a minute. Could this code be a name that means something special to him? Allison. His daughter, in the coma, she means the world to him. Try it. Give it a shot. Man, she did it. Okay, now, can you get us into number 15? Good job, Cord. All right. All right. Listen, you get down to solitary, get Tina, and I will meet you down in the laundry room. Wait, listen to this. You get those doors open, otherwise we're going to be doing washing and drying for the next 20 years.
This isn't my lucky day.
Hi, Billy. Listen, I'm kind of busy, so I'll see you around, all right?
Whoa. Wait a minute. Aren't you going to ask me? Come on, aren't you going to ask me what I'm doing in a fancy place like this?
In that outfit?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got a clue.
Oh, well, listen, honey, this is my conservative style. I mean, you know, I thought it might impress the manager when I applied for a job.
A job here.
What's so funny? Look, they need all kinds of people to work in a hotel like this. Besides, I'm qualified for lots of things.
No comment.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so it wasn't my idea. It was my sister's idea. She told me I had to find a job or I'd have to go back to school.
You know something? I've always liked your sister.
Yeah, well, they keep turning me down everywhere I apply. I think it's because in the box where they say sex, I always write yes.
Billy, listen, no offense, but if you tone down your act just a little, you might have some better, a little better luck. That's right.
Well, I remember a time when you used to like my act. As a matter of fact, I remember a couple standing ovations.
Yeah, like I said, I gotta go.
Come on, wait a minute. Wait, would you wait? Would you look at me when I talk to you?
What do you want?
I'm sorry, look. I got 2 tickets tonight. The concert at the Cauldron. Multiple stab wounds.
Multiple what?
Come on. Multiple stab wounds. Do you listen to the radio anymore? They're the hottest band since the Sex Pistols, and I know how you like to dance.
I can't. I gotta work.
Well, it can be an excuse.
No, I'm serious. I'm gonna be, deckhand on a yacht.
Ooh, deckhand on a yacht. A yacht? Yacht? What do you know about fancy boats?
Nothing. I'm just doing a favor for John Russell, and who knows? Between him and the captain, I might learn a few things about boating.
Ooh.
What's the matter with that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. It's just that, well, used to be, me on the back of your motorcycle was the only transportation you ever needed.
Billy, look, I've changed, okay? And I think maybe it's time for you to do the same.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I like me the way I am.
Well, you suit yourself.
Okay.
The SS Fantasia is calling. Oh, shut up. I gotta go. We're not gonna leave without me.
Okay.
See you.
Bye-bye. Not for long, Wade Coleman. Not for long.
Any luck? I couldn't find any guards down that way. How about you?
Just the one patrolling the wall. What the hell is going on around here?
Well, I guess Warden Perkins has opted for public relations over security.
Oh, of course, of course. That means we're going to have to wait until he's through with the dedication before we can get to him and prove that his fancy security has already been tested and came up short.
Yeah, well, listen, Clint, I know you're upset, but you can't blame everything on the warden. I mean, Vicky was in danger the minute she snuck in here impersonating a nurse.
I realize that, Rafe. But you got to cut her some slack. She only did it because she was trying to save her sister.
Yeah, well, nothing's going to happen to Tina as long as they keep her locked up in solitary. Now, I promise, the moment the dedication is over, I'll get the warden to let me question Jamie Sanders. I'll get the answers you want.
I hope you do, because if you don't, I will. Well, let's try and find the computer center. That's one place we're sure to find my little friend, the warden.
Come on, Tina, we're getting out of here. Where the hell is she? I'm looking for Roberts. You know where she is?
Yeah. Nurse Dixon sent her down to the infirmary.
Nurse Dixon, thanks.
Hold on a minute, Mac. I've never seen you around this cell block before. What's going on?
It's his whole stupid dedication. I mean, they pulled me off the north wall, put me down here in solitary, and told me to check on this Roberts dame, and I come here, and you tell me now she's in the infirmary. Something wrong with her?
Yeah, it sounds like food poisoning. It hit some of the guys around here.
What guys?
I think Jamie Sanders, Buzz Sharp. Hey, what'd you say your name was?
Malnutrition, you say? I've never seen it like this before.
It's a very advanced phase, I'm afraid. If we can't restore her strength with the IV, we may lose her.
No. No, not here, not with him.
Oh, no, Tina, you don't have food poisoning too, do you? Oh, I wouldn't wish this pain on my worst enemy.
Not to mention a gorgeous piece of pastry like you.
You're gonna need a doctor in here.
No, that's all right. I can manage.
Dixon, I know you're dedicated, but this is no time to play Florence Nightingale. You've already got these two with food poisoning, and now Robert's Look, here. Moffat, it's all part of the job. I know exactly how to handle this emergency.
Nurse, listen to Matron Moffin. If we don't get medical attention, we could die.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer I can take this.
Whatever happened to that ambulance you called?
Ambulance? I have the assistant warden's permission. Really, Moffat, there's nothing more for you to worry about. You're sure?
No, Moffat, please. Please, I'm not sick and I'm not crazy.
Now let go, Roberts. The matron has other duties to perform. Don't you worry, Tina. I'll be back to check on you later.
It'll be too late by then. They want to kill me.
Hallucinations. It's to be expected in the state she's in. Look, if I don't patch in that IV, there's no telling what'll happen. You hear that, Tina? All the nurse is gonna do is give you something to make you strong again.
No, please. Please, don't go. Don't let him do
You're
this,
in
please.
good hands with Nurse Dixon. I'll see you later.
Oh. Man, oh man, with all the hard-boiled matrons in this dump, how did we end up with Mother Teresa?
Yeah, for a minute there, I thought we were gonna have to put her on permanent morgue duty.
Infirmary Dixon. Yes, that's right. I ordered it. Well, of course I have the warden's permission for an ambulance. Look, don't bother the man now. He's in the middle of the biggest day of his life. Don't give me procedure, pal. If my patients die, it'll be on your head, not mine. That's better. Now, tell the ambulance to pass through the gate, and then tell the driver I'll meet him at the front door of the infirmary. Thank you.
Finally, we're getting someplace.
Yeah, but what are we gonna do with the medics?
Nothing. Not until we get Tina into the ambulance.
Yeah, but what if they don't politely turn over their uniforms to us?
They won't have any choice. Isn't that right, Dixon?
The gun is hidden under some bandages in the storeroom.
Satisfied, Buzzaroo?
I can't let you do this. I can't let you take me hostage.
Tina, dear, put a lid on it. I thought you gave her enough to knock her out.
I didn't want to kill her, did I? Anyway, no one pays attention to her. They all think she's wacko.
All right, just go outside and wait for the ambulance. I'll get the gun. Buzz, my friend, don't even think about it. We're too close now for you to blow it.
Oh, hey, I'm a perfect gentleman. But even a gentleman is human. I've waited a long time to be alone with you, Tina.
Go away.
Oh, don't fight it, baby.
Now leave me alone. Don't touch me now.
God, I wish you could be awake for this. But, honey, I am so hot for you, and it just doesn't really matter.
Oh, magnificent. Isn't this magnificent, Cassie?
Magnificent.
Look at flowers, a bon voyage basket. If I told you this would be a cruise you'd never forget.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Well, on the Fantasia, we believe in romance. And you'll never even know that I'm around.
Well, thank you, Captain.
Of course, if you need anything, you can just buzz the bridge.
Well, we will, but from what Mr. Schaefer showed me last time I was on board, we'll have everything we need right here.
Well, and I'll have Coleman weigh the anchor. And bon voyage.
Bon voyage.
Thank you. This beats the hell out of the Love Boat, doesn't it? I mean, what do you see the hidden features? There's a plush bedroom back there. And if you push this button right here...
Yeah. The champagne cooler automatically appears.
Yeah. The champagne bucket automatically appears. How'd you know that?
You're not the only one who's been on board this yacht before. It used to belong to Rob's father. He let Rob live here before we were married.
Oh. Of all the yachts and all the oceans and all the world.
Sean, there was no way you could have known.
I guess it brings back a lot of bad memories, huh?
Some bad, some good. We definitely had our share of fights in here, but...
Yeah. Well, I thought this was the perfect spot to go for a perfect weekend alone, but I guess that'll be difficult for you if you have the ghost of another man haunting you.
Baby, I'm sorry. I don't mean to put a damper on our plans.
No, don't apologize. Hey, the idea was to make you happy. If you're uncomfortable here, we'll just have to tell Captain Henderson that we want to cancel the cruise. Just say the word.
John, you've gone to so much trouble.
No, forget it. If you're uncomfortable, we'll just tell Captain Henderson thanks, but no thanks.
No, it's not that I'm uncomfortable. In a lot of ways, I feel at home here. Maybe that's what's bothering me.
You know, you've never really talked much about Rob, at least not to me.
It was over a long time ago.
Maybe that's why the memories are still so fresh. Look, Cassie, I don't want to pry, but you've never talked about your marriage to me, about what it was like. Maybe it'd do us both good to talk about it.
Well, Mom always said that we were both too young. And, of course, we didn't want to listen to anyone else's advice. I was feeling very adamant about proving how mature and strong I was, and Rob was very headstrong. Typical mistake, right?
It's not always a mistake. Not if you're in love.
We thought we were. Things were great in the beginning. He worked late nights at the hospital, and he'd come home, and I'd have these little dinners waiting for him. Sounds kind of like an old-fashioned arrangement, but we created a home. The kind of home that neither one of us really had when we were little.
People have gotten married for worse reasons.
Yeah, the problem is staying married. In the first couple months, Rob taught me how to take chances, how to approach every new day like it was an adventure. And I showed him that he could trust someone, that he didn't have to rebel against the world, that he could really count on one person.
Then what happened?
We just grew up. We grew apart, and my mother gave us a really hard time. She never did approve it. You know what? I have got to stop blaming my mother for this. What Rob and I did, we did to ourselves. What started off as little arguments turned into full-blown fights. Rob wouldn't give an inch, and neither would I. And before we knew it, we were so far apart that we wouldn't meet halfway. And the only answer was a divorce.
So that's when you took off for Europe?
Yeah, not long after that. And then Rob soon followed. He wanted to reconcile. He was always so tough. And then all of a sudden, here was this very vulnerable man standing in front of me. And he really wanted to work things out, and it broke my heart, but
But you couldn't. Cassie, you did him a favor.
I know, that's what I kept telling myself. But when I stood there and I looked at him, that was the last I ever saw of him.
You've been carrying that around with you for a long time, haven't you? Feeling that you failed? Well, listen, I'm no expert on marriage, but I don't think anybody failed anybody.
I know. Just being here where my whole life with him began.
Oh, baby, I thought that by talking about it, it'd help you forget about everything. Lay those ghosts to rest. Was I wrong?
Come on, man. I gotta get that code. It's the only way we're gonna get out of here. Who the hell opened that door? What's an ambulance doing here? Clint. Cord. Rafe. Hey, what are you guys doing here? Hey, this is a pretty nice setup they got here, isn't it? I'm gonna get a great shot here for the front page of the banner.
Hey, Cord, why aren't you in the auditorium with the rest of the press?
Well, you know what they say. Journalism's first rule is never catch up with the pack. Just go out, be the lone wolf, right, Clint? You taught me that yourself.
I think you learned some things I didn't teach you.
Yeah, speaking of the auditorium, why aren't you guys there for the big press conference? Don't tell me the warden's speech ran short.
Well, we didn't stop by to see the warden's latest hardware.
Yeah, the fact is we came to question Jamie Sanders about what happened to Vicky.
Good idea. Look, you know, we almost lost her this time. How's she doing, Clint?
She's more worried about Tina than she is about herself, but Larry's looking after her back at the house.
Good. I'm real glad to hear that. All we have to worry about now is getting Tina out of here.
Transfer